You can use 12/3RX cable to wire 2 GFCI receptacles for a Whirlpool bathtub. Here's how to do it safely and correctly. Firstly, connect the black wire from the 12/3RX cable to the line terminal on the first GFCI receptacle. Secondly, connect the white wire to the line terminal on the second GFCI receptacle. Thirdly, connect the red wire from the 12/3RX cable to the low terminal on the first GFCI receptacle. Fourthly, connect the remaining white wire from the 12/3RX cable to the low terminal on the second GFCI receptacle. Fifthly, connect the bare copper ground wire to the ground screws on both GFCI receptacles. It's important to ensure proper circuit protection. Each GFCI receptacle should be connected to a separate 15 amp circuit breaker in the electrical panel. The circuit breaker should be GFCI protected to provide additional protection against electrical shock. Always make sure that the GFCI receptacles are compatible with the Whirlpool bathtub's electrical requirements. Use proper wire connectors and electrical tape to secure all connections. It's crucial to have the electrical work inspected by a qualified electrician to ensure it meets all applicable codes and safety regulations. When working with electrical wiring, safety is paramount. Always turn off the power to the circuit at the main breaker before starting any work. Use insulated tools and wear appropriate safety gear, such as safety glasses and gloves. Double check all connections to ensure they are tight and secure. Loose connections can cause arcing, overheating, and potentially create a fire hazard. Never overload a circuit by plugging in too many devices. This can also lead to overheating and potentially start a fire. If you are unsure about any aspect of electrical wiring, it's always best to consult a qualified electrician. They have the knowledge and experience to ensure the work is done safely and correctly. Remember that electrical codes and regulations vary depending on your location, so it's important to be familiar with the specific requirements in your area. Wiring a Whirlpool bathtub requires careful attention to detail. The separate GFCI protection is essential for safety because of the presence of water. The ground fault circuit interrupter constantly monitors the current flowing through the circuit. If it detects any imbalance, which could indicate a ground fault, it will quickly trip the circuit to prevent electrical shock. When connecting the wires to the GFCI receptacles, make sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions. The terminals are typically labeled to indicate which wire should be connected where. Using the wrong terminals can cause the GFCI to malfunction or not work at all. After wiring the GFCI receptacles, test them to ensure they are working properly. Most GFCI receptacles have a test button that you can press to simulate a ground fault. If the GFCI trips when you press the test button, it is working correctly. If it doesn't trip, there may be a wiring problem or the GFCI receptacle may be defective. When installing the circuit breakers in the electrical panel, make sure to turn off the main breaker first. This will de-energize the entire panel and prevent electrical shock. Label the circuit breakers clearly so you know which one controls each GFCI receptacle. This will make it easier to troubleshoot any problems in the future. If you are not comfortable working with electrical panels, it's best to hire a qualified electrician to do the work. Electrical panels can be dangerous, and it's important to have the work done properly. The 12/3RX cable is commonly used for wiring circuits that require a neutral wire, a hot wire, and a ground wire. The black wire is typically used for the hot wire, the white wire is used for the neutral wire, and the bare copper wire is used for the ground wire. The red wire in the 12/3 cable can be used for a second hot wire, which is why it is used for the load side of the first GFCI in this application. When running the 12/3RX cable, make sure to protect it from damage. Avoid running it through sharp edges or areas where it could be exposed to moisture or chemicals. Use cable staples to secure the cable to the wall studs or ceiling joists. This will prevent it from sagging or getting damaged. When making connections with wire connectors, use the correct size connector for the wire gauge. The connectors should be tight and secure to prevent loose connections. Electrical tape can be used to insulate the connections and provide additional protection. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, and it's important to take all necessary precautions to ensure your safety. If you are unsure about any aspect of the work, it's always best to consult a qualified electrician. In Parma, Ohio, electrical work must comply with the National Electrical Code, as well as any local amendments. Local codes may have additional requirements or restrictions, so it's important to check with the local building department before starting any electrical work. A permit may be required for electrical work, depending on the scope of the project. It's important to obtain any necessary permits before starting work to avoid fines or other penalties. Electrical inspections are typically required to ensure that the work is done in accordance with the code. The inspector will check the wiring, connections, and circuit protection to make sure everything is safe and compliant. If you are planning to sell your home in the future, it's important to make sure that all electrical work is up to code. Buyers will typically have the home inspected, and any code violations will need to be corrected before the sale can be completed. Therefore, using 12/3RX cable for 2 GFCI receptacles demands a keen understanding of electrical safety and code compliance. Remember, the black wire goes to line on the first GFCI, the white to line on the second, the red to load on the first, and the remaining white to load on the second, while the bare copper grounds both. Ensuring that each GFCI is on its own 15-amp GFCI protected circuit breaker is crucial. This isn't just about getting the tub running, it's about protecting lives. So take your time, double check every connection, and when in doubt, always call a licensed electrician. The most common electrical issues with Whirlpool tubs usually involve the GFCI protection or pump malfunctions. Proper wiring and maintenance significantly reduce such occurrences. The dual GFCI setup mandated in many areas provides redundancy, making the system inherently safer. If one GFCI fails, the other should still provide protection. The specifics of the bathtub model may impact the electrical requirements. Always consult the manufacturer's documentation for any specific instructions. Ignoring manufacturer specifications can void warranties and potentially lead to dangerous situations. Always use the appropriate tools for the job. Using the wrong tools can damage the wiring or the GFCI receptacles. For example, using pliers instead of a wire stripper can damage the insulation on the wires. When working with electrical wiring, it's important to have a well-lit work area. This will make it easier to see what you are doing and prevent mistakes. Use a flashlight or work light to illuminate the area if necessary. Before connecting any wires, make sure they are clean and free of corrosion. Corrosion can interfere with the electrical connection and cause problems. Use a wire brush or emery cloth to clean the wires if necessary. When tightening the screws on the GFCI receptacles, be careful not to over-tighten them. Over-tightening can damage the receptacle or the wires. Use a screwdriver with the correct size tip to avoid stripping the screws. After completing the wiring, use a voltage tester to verify that the circuit is de-energized before touching any of the wires. This will help prevent electrical shock. When testing the GFCI receptacles, use a GFCI tester to ensure that they are working properly. A GFCI tester is a device that simulates a ground fault and trips the GFCI receptacle. If the GFCI receptacle doesn't trip when you use the tester, there may be a problem with the wiring or the receptacle. If you are replacing an existing GFCI receptacle, make sure to label the wires before disconnecting them. This will make it easier to reconnect them to the new receptacle. Take a picture of the wiring before disconnecting it so you can refer to it later. When installing the GFCI receptacles, make sure they are mounted securely in the electrical box. Loose receptacles can be a safety hazard. Use the screws provided with the receptacles to mount them to the box. When running the 12/3RX cable through walls or ceilings, make sure to follow the local electrical codes. The code may require you to use conduit or other protective measures. Avoid running the cable near heat sources or other potential hazards. Before covering the wiring with drywall or other materials, have it inspected by a qualified electrician. This will ensure that the wiring is done correctly and that it meets all applicable codes. If you are making any changes to the electrical system in your home, it's important to update the electrical panel schedule. The panel schedule is a list of all the circuits in the panel and what they control. This will help you identify the correct circuit breaker if you need to turn off the power to a particular circuit. When working with electrical wiring, it's important to be aware of the potential hazards. Electrical shock can be fatal, so it's important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself. If you're not comfortable working with electrical wiring, it's always best to consult a qualified electrician. They have the knowledge and experience to ensure the work is done safely and correctly. Local codes may dictate the placement of the GFCI receptacles relative to the Whirlpool tub. There might be rules about how far away they should be and whether they need to be accessible. Always check the local codes before installing the receptacles. The type of Whirlpool tub also matters. Some tubs have built-in heaters or other electrical components that require specific wiring considerations. The electrical load of the tub should be calculated to ensure the circuit can handle the load. It is vital to use properly sized circuit breakers and wiring. Overloading a circuit can create a fire hazard. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for electrical installations. The NEC is updated every 3 years, so it's important to use the most current edition. The NEC covers everything from wiring methods to grounding requirements. It is a comprehensive guide for electrical safety. Some jurisdictions may have their own electrical codes that are more stringent than the NEC. These local codes take precedence over the NEC, so it's important to be familiar with the local codes in your area. When running the 12/3RX cable, avoid making sharp bends. Sharp bends can damage the insulation and the wires. Use gradual bends to avoid damaging the wires. When stripping the insulation from the wires, be careful not to nick the conductors. Nicks can weaken the wires and cause them to break. Use a wire stripper that is designed for the wire gauge you are working with. After connecting the wires, tug on them gently to make sure they are secure. If the wires come loose, tighten the connections. When installing the GFCI receptacles, make sure they are level and plumb. This will make them look better and prevent them from being damaged. Use a level to ensure they are level and plumb. Before turning on the power to the circuit, double-check all your connections. Make sure everything is wired correctly and that there are no loose connections. This will help prevent electrical shock and fire hazards. If you are unsure about any aspect of the wiring, it's always best to consult a qualified electrician. They have the knowledge and experience to ensure the work is done safely and correctly. If you encounter any problems during the wiring process, don't hesitate to ask for help. There are many resources available to help you with electrical wiring projects. You can consult with a qualified electrician, read books and articles on electrical wiring, or watch videos online. The key is to be safe and to do the work correctly. If you follow these instructions carefully, you should be able to safely and correctly wire 2 GFCI receptacles for a Whirlpool bathtub using 12/3RX cable. But again, safety first, always consult with a professional if needed. Remember, running 12/3RX to 2 GFCI receptacles involves connecting black to the first GFCI line, white to the second GFCI line, red to the first GFCI load, and remaining white to the second GFCI load, grounding both. Ensure each GFCI has a separate 15 amp GFCI protected circuit breaker.